Hey guys, real quick, let's talk about yesterday's DEVISE signal. I'm going to go through this quickly, trying to get the newsletter out sooner rather than later, and I am running a little bit late. Yet we had a perfect 6 out of 6 DEVISE clearance at the close yesterday. So I was long into this, as you'll see in the newsletter. If you're not a subscriber, by the way, retailtrading.com or mastro.substack.com as I build out that website. In any case, perfect signal here. I was long. I lost on the day eventually because anybody who was watching aftermarket saw the Google continuation lower. And yeah, that was a losing day for routine trader. So let's just talk about what we saw here and what makes it a perfect 6 out of 6 DEVISE clearance. So divergence, we're going to focus on this area here, by the way. So if you look at that CVD column, what do you see? As price makes a new high, CVD made a new low. So that's your cumulative volume delta divergence. Exhaustion, the aggressive buying occurred as price pierced that 60-66 level, a little bit higher. My level lines on the chart here are different because I have today's levels on here, but yesterday that level was 60-66. So the aggressive buying, as you can see on that delta gradient, those green bars occurred as we went through 60-66. Then we had a burst of high volume. Look at that footprint summary at the bottom there along total volume. You'll see the green and then darker green. That is a burst of high volume, yet price did not follow through higher. And in fact, sellers pushed back aggressively. Here's the volume component as confirmed by the delta gradient, those red bars in the other direction, and then eventually you saw that 4-bar fractal on my footprint chart. And just to review what that 4-bar fractal is, I'm going to start telling you what that is instead of just using a buzzword. The close of the current bar, that's the bar on the far right there, is lower than the low of the previous bar, okay? The close on that bar, again, the bar on the farthest right, is also lower than the low of the bar 3 bars back. And then finally, when you make that lower low, you have that 4-bar fractal. That's all a 4-bar fractal is. So we have the divergence, D, we have the exhaustion, E, we have the volume, V, initiation, I. Price rejected 66 by 0.25 N, which was about 3 points yesterday. S, sponge. Absorption occurs when price pauses in an area of high liquidity. In this case, a bearish sponge occurred as sellers reinforced the offer, showing price was uninterested in further upside. So you can see the offer on a DOM. You can also see it if you look really closely, I guess, at price candles. I was looking at the DOM, but it's pretty obvious to see if you've been staring at the tape long enough. So we also saw this again. If you're not looking at the DOM, you saw that in the form of a tight cluster of price candles. Then finally, the sixth component, excess, volume tapered, and you can see that long wick at the high, and that confirmed potential excess. So that was yesterday's perfect DEVISE signal, and let's just watch how it played out here real quick. Google earnings came out, and we just kind of sold off into the close there.